Me, VO the face, FO, 50% fuss, 50% fantasy football, but 100% fact.
Haha, it's your boy, F.O.
Jay Reeves, what does Vegas say about
F.O. baby, kicking down your goddamn door.
for messing up?
I thought you was gonna leave the pod.
I'm about to bounce, man. I'm too good. I'm too good.
I'm actually gonna take those points and throw them right up out of here because I don't need those points because I got them onions.
Hey, y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
That boy may go heavy.
You like that?
You give me the points, I still ain't taking a Jaguar.
When guys get paid because they tend to slack off a little bit more.
You know, that's why I'm probably not ever gonna pay y'all. You know, but I was trying to just be professional because that's what I am.
You're a hater, bro.
That's all right. You can't be a hater your whole life.
Other than
Yeah,
that,
he can.
In my head, I was like, "This shit fire! I'm about to cook this shit." I fumbled that one all the way up.
They just get this W. And do I think they could do it? No.
actually blow them out.
Oh, whoa!
It's still a trash take, Cody.
He got it off though.
Who was in the bottom? That nigga
I didn't even
was
tell
fly.
y'all I had
That
something in
nigga
the little
did
cut,
some
you know what I'm
ribs.
saying? Like, you know,
Some
maybe
ribs.
not the new permanent intro, you know, we still like the welcome one, but I just want to throw something a little different
Stack
in there.
man.
Seeing y'all seen that. I didn't really tell y'all with that, but if y'all could tell from the intro, this is F4. I'm VO the face, man. We 50% fuss, 50% fantasy football, but 100% facts. We about to get that popping, man. And you seen these gentlemen, you seen clips of them. Let me introduce you to them. My guy Jay Reeves, the gambler.
F4, baby, we take it all. Cody ain't taking it off no more in the intro. What's up with that?
Oh man, you want to see the flex machine, man? He got that flex appeal, and that flex appeal is still there. You see him down there with that lumberjack Al Borland swag, looking like Debo in 1993. That bully
Yeah.
is Silly C with the numbers.
Yeah, it's your boy. Let's go.
It's
It's your boy. All right, man. Let's get this one popping, man. It is time to run the lines. Let's get this going, man. And this is where we just touch on every game briefly. And we do have a game of the week, and we'll kind of get into that shortly. But let's get it going with the game that'll start everything off. Cincinnati versus Baltimore. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying?
They got this sitting at -6.5 for Baltimore. This being a divisional game, I think it may be close, but I think Baltimore pulls away at the end. I got Baltimore -6.5.
Yeah, I'm actually going to take Baltimore too because they're the home team and the better team. Although those Bengals are surprising us, I think that, yeah, good game for Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, but they're taking the L. I'm going to take the Ravens even minus the points. Silly C, what you think?
Oh, snaps. I guess I have to be that lone wolf because I'm going to go ahead and go with the Bengals with the points. Let's do it.
Okay.
Dog catcher. Silly, that's wild, man. I mean, I could respect the ball.
That's how I roll.
That decision. Well, let's get it
If
going.
they're in the same division, I don't feel that they're going to just explode them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Not
sure
much
you
to
could
be said.
probably research like when was the last time Cincinnati won at M&T Bank Stadium, and man, they go into the bank, and you said they're gonna make a withdrawal. I think they're gonna actually deposit an ass whooping. We'll go into the next game, which will be the Carolina Panthers against the New York Giants. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying? My bad, I just stopped.
This game's a real stinker, man. Daniel Jones just doesn't look up to par. I'm going to have to roll with Sam Darnold in Carolina -3.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Sam Darnold on the road. The Giants just are playing down. They have really no skill position players with Saquon, Galladay, and I think Sterling Shepard out. I think their only pass catcher is going to be like Evan Ingram, and he's been underperforming. Bench all your Giants this week. I'm going to go with Carolina, who's a good defense. Silly C, what do you think?
Well, damn, why you got to do this to me again?
We ain't making you choose these bad teams. Like, you just want to be like,
I guess I got to go again against both of y'all and go for the Giants. I mean, I feel they're going to have a better game. They're at home. And Saquon Barkley's up in the air, but my backup running back definitely isn't. So let's keep popping. Push.
Yeah, nobody cares about your fantasy team, and you're going to be 0 for 2 starting off the week. But hopefully, you could rebound, and go ahead and let you give us the numbers on this next game. The Washington football team visiting Lambeau Stadium. Um, what do you think, Silly C?
They currently have this game at -7.5 for Green Bay. I don't know. I think this is kind of a trap game.
Mm.
I can't go for Washington, but again,
Mm.
it's one of them ones that just really made me want to be like, I want to stay out of. If I have to pick one, Green Bay definitely -7.5, easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Pack Go, man, and I do think that they win this game kind of comfortably at home. Green Bay plays to they play just good enough to win, and that's why they win a lot of close games, and that's probably why Jay Reeves was over there with the mm-mm. But I'm gonna take the Packers even with the points. Jay Reeves, let me know what was all that head shaking about.
Just want to touch up on the Washington Redskins, or the Washington football team, excuse me, just a little bit. The boy Scary Terry's a little banged up in the hamstring. Antonio Gibson's limited at practice with a fracture in his shin. It just doesn't look good for the offensive skill players. Taylor Heineke, been really stinking up the joint.
Mm.
I say all that to say this, man.
Don't be like that.
I say all that to say this, man. I don't like that -7.5. We talked about taking these numbers and reading the lines. I'm going to still take Washington +7.5.
Yeah, man. Well, it should be a dope game. I know the Green Bay Packers are wearing like some super throwbacks. I've seen some pictures of them, and they look dope. So the color scheme should be dope. I just think the field will be left red, covered in Washington football team blood. So we'll go into the next game, and this is our game of the week. And we're gonna go ahead and touch down a little bit on this. Cody, you got a top 10 from this game you could pull up, and the game I'm referencing is the Kansas City Chiefs visiting the Tennessee Titans. We got a lot of storylines in here, Jay Reeves, but tell me what Vegas is saying.
They currently got this game sitting at -4.5 for the Kansas City Chiefs, a road favorite.
Mm-hmm.
You don't usually see that a lot. It's time for the Chiefs to wake up, man. They cannot take any more L's. Actually, the Buffalo Bills took an L to the Tennessee Titans just on Monday night. That's actually putting KC in a good position to get that home field advantage, but it's currently Baltimore sitting in the home field advantage for the AFC. So KC got to step up. They got to win this game and cover the spread. I'm taking KC -4.5.
Yeah, we're talking since this is the game of the week, I'll dive a little bit on it. Let's go into some of the headlines, storylines. Like both of these defense are on historically bad pace to break the record of any bad defense, man. And it's just going really poor for both defenses. One's the 32nd pass defense, the other one's like the 31st. So it should be an explosion. They got a bunch of good skill positions all over the field and two pretty talented quarterbacks. I just want to know, Silly C. As far as that, let me put my pick in. I'm going to take Tennessee with the points, Titans at home. I mean, they're not going to, I don't think it'll be a blowout if it is a situation. And a 7-point road win, that's kind of a blowout. Silly C, what fantasy implications do you see from this game, as well as who are you picking?
He's 10 touchdowns from Derrick Henry. And last, I can't even say that
Refrigerator boy.
Beast. He's a beast. He's gonna probably get another touchdown this game.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if I pull up, he probably gonna get another touchdown.
Yeah.
With that being said, Kansas City don't cover the spread. They finally have to. They need a rebound game. Definitely, I say Kansas City.
Definitely. And then the over under on this game is sitting at 57.5. Just a thumbs up or thumbs down if you think it's going to go over or under.
57.5?
57.5. Two worst defenses alive.
Nah.
I'm going to go over, man. I'll be the dog catcher with that. I definitely think that one's going over.
Hey, can I hit y'all off with a little fun fact?
Yep.
Refrigerator boy. Derrick Henry himself. I call him Refrigerator Boy because it looks like a straight up refrigerator running at you on the field and nobody wants to tackle him.
No joke.
Has more touchdowns than Christian McCaffrey, Dalvin Cook, and Aaron Jones combined. That doesn't make any kind of sense.
Man, I was
What do you
telling you
mean?
that when we
Wait, are you going to get out there and tackle him?
yeah.
No.
You
And
going to tackle him?
I was telling you this, and
So it
we
makes
can go
perfect
ahead
sense.
and I ain't trying to bust your balls too much, Jay Reeves, but in the preseason, you said them tires was gonna be bald. You said overusage. You said whoop, whoop, whoop. Did you see his workout plan on the Monday night thing? And they showed that he's doing extension belts and chains and
Kanye workout
pushing
plan.
people on one thing, climbing hills. He's a monster, man. Jay Reeves, you want to take back your preseason take? Is there who I mean, and you don't have to because I don't want you to speak too early. Do you think there's too much
Maybe
mileage on them tires?
maybe I was a year too early. Looks like he got a lot of tread left on the tires. Not only that, I was looking at Derrick Henry to win the MVP. It was sitting at plus 4,000.
At
I'm
his
telling you
age,
right
would he
now,
be the
guys,
oldest?
it's time to jump on.
Man, that might be the
Oh,
way
I
to
would have
go.
to look at it. I have to look up some stats. Would he be the oldest player to get MVP as a running back?
Possibly, man. I know Adrian Peterson got it later in his career, but I mean, the MVP is definitely a narrative award. And I think it's time we start giving his flowers and start thinking about Derrick Henry in a more historical text. You know what I'm saying? Silly
Agreed.
Z, you got your top 10 list for this game? If you want to
I
pull it
sure
back up,
do.
yeah, we got to start thinking about his historical context. Like, where is he finishing? Like, is he starting to climb those ranks?
Yeah, so we'll jump right into that. But you want to go on top 10?
Yeah, we can go into this. I was just trying to waste time till you got back right. All right, here we go. We can go into this, and this is Silly C's top 10 positional plays. Number 10.
All right, so number 10, we got Demarcus Robertson. I wouldn't even worry about him. So we're going to go into number 9. Number 9, we got Mr. Nick Westbrook.
Akina. I was
Lakina.
telling you about him.
Yeah.
I don't really know who he is. I probably wouldn't even worry about him.
Nope.
Number 8. Well, if he made your top 10, he got to be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Number 8.
He's not really anybody, man. I mean, shit, you can make top 10 in one game.
All right, number 8.
Ask Terry Reese.
Number 8. Mecole Hardman. All right.
Mr. Darrell Williams.
All right, number 7.
He's sitting there. Mecole Hardman, let's go back to that. Mecole Hardman, we're sitting at 14 points. I look at him to be kind of a breakout. So I would probably get him in your lineup. He's going to be cheap. He's going to be right. Daily fantasy. He's exactly what you want.
All right, number 6.
Darrell Williams.
That's number 7.
Uh,
Darrell Williams, 13 points on the thing.
Number 7, we're going to AJ Brown. That's 18 points. You know, I don't really trust him. I wouldn't even get him in your lineup if you were me.
Man,
I
he's
have
scared
him
me.
on my team, and I'm a little bitter.
Yeah, man, I have 2 shares of AJ Brown. I know nobody cares about my fantasy team, so I'm not gonna let y'all beat me to it. But yeah, he scared me to death last Monday because it was either him or Cole Beasley. But if he was playing, I was gonna play him. And man, Cole Beasley had like 21 points on my bench. He had 0, but then had a really big second half and ended up bringing me back for the dub. Jay Reese, unpack that top 5 or that first.
How
5.
many dubs have you had this year, VO?
The first time. I'm muting him. Go ahead. Why? He's still hear him. All right.
I was just waiting for him to get muted. So let me go ahead and jump into the 9 and 10. Actually, we're going to jump out of that because these are a couple of nobodies on the list. But the boy Mikola is the truth. And he's kind of like that secondary guy to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill was spotted a little banged up in the last game. Mecole Hardman may have a real big game here. Daryl Williams taking over for CEH looks a little bit better than CEH. Slide him in your lineup. And the boy A.J. Brown, man, I don't know if you recall, I told you that the clouds would pass and the rainbow would come out. And he's about to.
I I need that from him, man. AJ Brown and Ryan Tannehill looking for big weekends from him. Let's go into that top 5, Silly C.
All right, so we'll go number 5. We got Mr. Tannehill.
Tannehill.
All right, and number 4.
I really, again, daily fantasy, I'd probably look for somebody cheaper. Yeah,
Number
get
4.
a review on them.
Refrigerator boy. He should be number 1.
Yeah, he should. Number 3.
I think at some point, some defense has to start limiting him. So I feel 4 right now is still pretty low for him, but I feel it's okay. I mean, he been running over people, so
All right.
they're gonna bring the tank.
And number 3.
We got Mr. Patrick. He's gonna be a big play in the game, so definitely look for him.
So we already know who 2 and 1 is. It just could tossing up their order, and it looks like Travis Kelce's at number 2, and that means Reek the Freak is concluding the 5. And
we'll go ahead and conclude that. So top 3 of them is Patrick Mahomes, Kelce, and Hill. We knew they'd probably break it, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd be surprised to see them out of any top 5. Jay Reeves, unpack that top 5.
Man, the top 3 is exactly as it should be. I really like that Patrick Mahomes combo with Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. But if it was up to me after Refrigerator Boy's performances the last few weeks, I would have to slide him in at the number 1 spot, guys. Ain't nobody stopping him. And Tannehill, he can stay right where he is. Damn near get off this list. I don't know how he snuck into the top 5 over AJ Brown, but that's neither here nor there.
No, it is here or there because I really want to ask, like, you guys, like, just from a coaching strategy and obviously a fantasy football, the matchup plays in huge to this. Like, you guys aren't really giving Ryan Tannehill his flowers. We know he got the weapons, you know what I'm saying, and we just know he's been underperforming, but that's going to turn down because teams are going to focus to try to take away Derrick Henry, and this defense is terrible. Do you guys not put anything with the matchup in this, Silly C? Like, nothing with the matchup? Like, they're playing the worst defense. You don't think Ryan Tannehill is going to be a top 5 performer this weekend? Top 10?
Top 5?
I know y'all don't.
I don't think
top 10
until later in the season. People even I notice when they say people wear down in the season. I don't notice that. I see people start off hot, and then and then slightly wear down and then come back. I think Derrick Henry right now is going to slow down, and people like Tyreek Hill and some of those people, they're going to explode just because weather and a lot of stuff comes into play. And you can corral Derrick Henry, but you can't stop a Tyreek Hill.
All right, let's keep it going, man. Freaking Jay Reeves, I bet you $5 that Ryan Tannehill is a top 5 play next week or this week.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, there we go. All right, so I just wanted to throw that out there. Top 5 for Ryan Tannehill. We'll go into the next game, Falcons versus Dolphins. Dolphins have made the news lately for possibly being in the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying about him?
That Deshaun Watson is kind of a big deal. Earlier in the week, man, I was picking Miami -2.5, but with that Deshaun Watson news, there has to be a lot on Tua's head right now. And I think he just may come into this game not focused. I got Atlanta -2.5.
Yeah. It's hard to pick a road team in South Beach because the South Beach flu that everybody gets when they go out there. So I don't think I can go with Falcons. They're not a good enough or disciplined enough team. I'm going to take the Dolphins +2.5 at home. Silly C, who you got in this game?
You give me the points, I still won't even take the Falcons. I got Dolphins 2.5.
All right, next game on the schedule, the Jets go into Gillette Stadium. Who do you guys got in this one, Jay Reeves?
-7 for the New England Patriots, who has not been covering spreads as of late.
At all? Ever?
Yeah, I want to say that. Oh, wait a second. The last 2 out of 3, because they did cover the spread versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Jets are ass. I'm going to have to take New England -7.
Yeah, I'm going to take New England -7 just because they're the better team. Silly C, what do you think?
I'll pass Jets Definitely.
You get the
Give me
points.
them
You're
points.
taking
I
the
got them
Jets.
Jets.
Silly C is the dog catcher. Let's go ahead and go into the next one. We got Detroit Lions with the LA Rams. Jay Reeves, what do you think?
Man, this is a fat number, man. They got this at minus 16 and a half for the Rams.
Come on, man.
I cannot do it. I can't do it. So I'm going to take Detroit. But with Jared Goff returning back to LA, he got to show something. He got to show something in this game, man. You can't just have your coach out here crying every week. I got the Detroit Dookie Lions. Every time I take them, they never win. Step up. Cover this spread. Detroit plus 16 and a half.
Yeah,
Nothing.
well,
Taking them points, nothing else.
yeah, I'm gonna take the Rams, even minus the point. Rams for the win. Big game. There's only two ways it could go. He goes out there and he just blows their mind, or he goes out there and just blows it and just has an anxiety attack. And we'll see him on the field having a panic attack. Silly C, what do you think? Who you got? The Lions or the Rams?
All right. So let's look at this. They are sitting here at 16 and a half. For people to cover a 16 and a half spread, you literally are at about a 5% chance. Literally.
This ain't college
Right
football,
now,
man.
So, with that being said, obviously, I am not taking the Rams. I got the Lions to cover the spread, but it's sad that it's that large.
Well, Vegas knows what they're doing, man. Last time we seen a spread this heavy, it was they ended up beating the team by like 45 points. We were like, damn, we sold that one short. I think it was the Bills versus somebody a couple weeks ago. But yeah, so we'll go into the next game.
Was that a
City,
Bears? A
the
Chicago
city
Bears
of
game?
Philly, huh?
Was that a Chicago Bears game?
Nah.
No,
We'll
it
go
was
to the
it was the
Bears
Bills
later.
versus Miami or the Bills
I'm
versus
sorry.
Houston. They blew both of those fools out. So
I was
stop
pretty
hating.
sure it was
Stop
the
hating, Cody.
Bears.
Move along.
All right, Philly versus Las Vegas Raiders. They're going to the Raiders. The Raiders are currently sitting at -3 at home, and Philly gets 3 points on the road. I'm actually going to take Philly in this game. I think they need to try to win one, or they're going to be all the way out of the hunt for the NFC East. Jay Reeves, what do you think?
Philly's in desperation mode. The Las Vegas Raiders are trying to clean house after the coach with those horrible allegations. I'll just keep it moving. They destroyed the Denver Broncos, my home team, last week. I think they keep things rolling, man. I hate to say it. The Las Vegas Raiders -3.
Yeah, and then Silly C, who you gonna take, the Raiders or the Eagles?
Shit, I ain't taking no points in this thing, but I do like the 48 and a half that they have over under. And let me tell you right now, I'm taking the under.
Really?
All right.
That's
Even in
it.
today's NFL, points are up on average. I don't know, man.
The
I'll probably
under.
take the over in
The
that.
under. If y'all want the hot take for this week, the under.
Okay.
Well, just like I said in the intro, Cody, that take was trash. We're going into the next game, the Chicago Bears. Do I have to call Aaron Rodgers and ask if I could talk about the Chicago Bears? That was so disrespectful that what he did. I own y'all. I have owned y'all. I own y'all. I might have to
I've
call Aaron
always
Rodgers and see if
I've
we get it.
always owned
I've
your ass.
always
Is what
owned
you
Why
said
he
your ass.
look like the
specifically.
dude from
Yeah,
Walking
man,
Dead?
that
That fool look like
was
he is
cold,
That
the
was
bro.
hey yo, that
dude.
was that was wild.
That was
He
wild,
Rick
bro.
from Walking Dead.
All right, and then the next game
But
on the
That fool is
let
schedule.
me
old
just
school Rick.
let me just give you a little bit of narrative on why he did say that.
Yeah.
When he ran that in for the touchdown, they were actually flicking him off in Chicago. He said he looked at a woman, gave him the double bird.
Yeah,
He's
hit
like,
him with
I've
the double
always owned your
barrel.
ass.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I own you. I always own y'all asses. He was getting crunk, man. Yeah, that was dope, man, to just see it go down. But I know it probably hurt as a Bears fan. Let's go ahead and get your opinion on it, Jay Reeves. Bears against Buccaneers.
They got this sitting at -12.5. The Bucks have not been covering spreads as of late. It just seems to be a trend with the Super Bowl winner. I'm taking the Bears with the points plus the Bears plus 12.5.
All right, man. Yeah, there's three out of or the last line was chunky a while ago, but three couple of the lines coming up is chunky. This another chunky one, but I think it's another line that this coach, this quarterback covers against that coach, that quarterback, and I'm gonna take the Tampa Bay Tom Buccaneers in this game by 12.5. Silly C, what'd you say?
Man, these large spreads are really killing me, and they're killing. Yeah, they're killing the whole gambling aspect of it. Like, are you serious?
Who would you
Um,
take?
well, literally, Tampa Bay just beat New England by three. What was it? 4 points, and they were expected to destroy them. So I don't trust Tampa Bay, the the Bears, any of them. I'm taking Tampa Bay. I'm taking the Bears.
With the points. All right. And if we thought that 16-point spread was big or that last 12.5 point spread, this is the heaviest spread of the week. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying about Houston Texans taking on the
Whew.
Arizona Cardinals? Heavy.
Well, they got this sitting. They got this sitting at a heavy number of minus 17 and a half. I cannot do it. Actually, you know what?
What the
With the
fuck
Houston
did they
Texans,
do?
I
They
can
just
do it.
worked
I
some
can do it.
numbers
I'm
up in
taking
the
I'm
air.
taking Arizona. Taking Arizona minus 17 and a half. They probably gonna blow these fools out 35 to
17 and a half.
0.
You
Yeah.
will take a
Yeah.
17 and a half spread.
To
Yeah,
be
I
honest,
took the
Cody,
last two. I took the last two spreads. I'm gonna take this one too. And if that one comes, if these spreads come true, I mean, it's not a great line on them, but
You
they come
better
true. This is gonna be
back them
crazy,
up.
man.
You
I'm
better
gonna take
put
the
them in a.
Cardinals even minus the point. Silly C, which way you going?
Are you serious? Y'all just
The
said
Cardinals are a way
those
better
three
team,
type
bro.
of
You're
spread.
talking about Kyler Murray, Davis Mills. You're talking about I don't
You're
even know.
saying so would you bundle all of those three picks into
No, that would be a
one?
trash parlay. I would never recommend that to anybody.
Like they,
I would never recommend that to
y'all
anybody.
don't
But I mean, I'm
don't
gonna put
listen
my picks on
to
it. That's my picks on. Who
Cody,
you
what I
Yeah,
got?
would
but
do is take all those heavy spreads and put them in a teaser and bring all these spreads 6 points down.
Yeah, yeah, and then
that
parlay
might be
them together.
smart. That would be good. Or maybe five. Maybe I could see a 5 point down spread. But
All right,
So
enough being said, I still have to say Cardinals win this
all
17
right.
and a half, and I'm taking it.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll take the heavy points. We'll go into the next game, the Sunday night game, and that's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the San Francisco 49ers. These were two defenses that I was looking at streaming, man. So, I mean, it's just because I can't really trust either of these offenses. Jay Reeves, I'm just wondering what Vegas is saying.
They got this sitting at minus 4.5 for the 49ers. I don't know if the Colts really travel that well. They just beat the dog shit out of Houston. They may come back down to earth here. I'm taking 49ers minus 4.5.
Like I said, I was thinking about streaming them. Maybe it's something else with all these buys. Maybe this is something one of our fans are thinking about. Jay Reeves, is there a defense you'd prefer to stream in this game?
Yeah, it'd be the 49ers at home. I was actually looking at that myself, so I may be
Yeah,
jumping
see,
on that boat.
yeah, I'm sure other people are. Actually, I ended up streaming the Packers, but so there's light options. There's six teams on a buy, six really good teams. So I mean, that's just how that one's gonna go. Is back to this game in the Bay Area. I'm going to take Garoppolo. I think he's coming back this week. I'm not sure. I didn't get the practice updates, but on Friday they'll probably have more for us. I'm going to take Garoppolo back returning in this game against the Colts minus 4.5. Silly C. What say you?
Shit, this is gonna be one of them again. You give me them points. I'm not gonna give you my money. I'll go ahead and take the Colts to cover that 4.5.
Cody said he's not gold digging in the Golden State, man. But we'll take it from the Golden State to the team that wear the golden jerseys. That is New Orleans Saints visiting Seattle Seahawks in the 12th man and Geno Smith. Jay Reeves, before the last game, that fool Russell Wilson was out there like simulating a 2-minute drill with the bum thumb and everything, man.
Oh
So he
man,
ready. He nipping at the bit to
Who?
come out. back, but he's out this game. So we got Jameis, as we always thought, the Saints versus Seahawks, Jameis Winston versus Geno Smith. Yeah, Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying?
Man, it's funny you bring that up because that reminded me of a classic scene in Above the Rim when that boy was playing basketball with no ball. I was like, what is going on here? Mental health issues. But I got the Saints -4.5. Can I ask you guys a couple questions? The Saints minus
No.
4.5. Are the New Orleans Saints a good team? Do either one of you guys know?
I don't know,
Like, how do you,
man. Like I would say, so what are
Their
the tiers?
defense gives them a chance.
What are the tiers? Is it like great and then good and then average and then below average? Is that
yeah,
the tiers? I think they're closer to the average teams. I don't even think they're a good team. I don't think either of these teams are good teams. They're average for now. And I mean, that could change when Michael Thomas comes back or when Russell Wilson comes back, but the jury's still out on that. As far as how I feel about this game, man, did you already give the spread? I'm actually going to take the Saints -4.5. I'm going to go with Jameis Winston over Geno.
I'm taking the Saints -4.5 as well.
Yeah, but I mean, to answer your questions, is that a fair arraignment? Where would you put them? In
I just
great,
don't. I
good,
don't know. I
average,
don't know. Like
below
they're week
average?
to week. They're Jekyll and Hyde. Like one week they come out and destroy fools, and the next week they come out and get beat by the Giants.
Silly Steve, stop typing us and work on this take that you about to give.
I have
So
a bunch
Monday
of
night
takes.
football, Monday night football, man. Freaking, what are you thinking about it? New Orleans Saints, Seattle Seahawks.
I like the Saints a lot in this piece. I feel that they have the team and the structure to actually come over this. Uh,
What type of structure? What team? What players on that team do you think?
James, I like Jameis Winston a lot. I like. Here, let me give you some
Melissa
more.
did too. She got him in the second round.
Here, let me give you some of these player bets. Like, I mean, honestly, there's quite a few I like. I really don't like the Saints, y'all. I can't be
You
BS.
can't really articulate right now. Jay
The
Reese.
Saints is pretty much trash, and I feel like they are going to be trash for the rest of the season. What happened to them? But let's get more on the Seahawks. The Seahawks with Carson out on injured reserve and half of my team now, and they got my receiver. He ain't even getting no throws no
Who's
more.
your receiver?
Freaking.
Nigga, you better start giving a take. I'm about to mute your
Oh,
ass.
apologize.
Oh my God.
I'm a little hurt.
If saying a whole bunch of nothing was a word, I gotta cut this out almost. No, you know what? We'll keep it
I
as content goes.
apologize.
I want you to listen to that and learn from it. Jay Reese, what
No, I
players?
apologize. Oh boy, man. I can't even think about him, man. He was leading in
Are you
3
crying?
leagues.
Are you crying? Did I hurt your feelings?
That
There's
shit
no
hurt me
crying in
that much.
podcasts.
That
Jay
nigga,
Reese,
man, he trash.
please give me a take on this game. Just save it. Save this. Bring us home.
Oh
Any
yeah,
moral
man.
of the story?
Like I already said, I got the Saints -4.5. I don't know who Cody's talking about. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. They're both looking
Lockett!
down right now.
Callaway,
Lockett's bitch ass. Here, look out
Baldwin.
something.
Are you talking
Yeah,
about
I got you,
Baldwin?
Cody. I got you back, Cody. I got you. All
There you
right.
go. There you
There you
go.
go.
Yep. All right. All right, man. So that pretty much concludes it. Any any moral of the story going into
It's
week
not coming
7?
in, but that's Tyler Lockett. I got him in 3 leagues and he killing me.
Who is Tyler Lockett?
Huh?
I'm just kidding. I'm just
That
kidding. I
nigga
know
was
you.
number 1 for 3 weeks, nigga.
Okay.
Moral of all right, moral of the story for week 7.
The moral of the story is I need to drive down the street and give my brother Cody a hug because that boy needs some help.
And hey, moral of the story is call and check in on your loved ones because my brother needs some help. Silly C, what's the moral of the story going into week 7, man? We're all just being funny. So you mad. So you mad. You went from crying to mad. Well, fucking cry, man.
I'm mad now. I don't even know
I
what
know
to
you was
say.
angry clicking your mouse. was like,
I'm sitting here. I'm like,
roll
man, I
that,
can't even
bro.
get my shit to
All
work
right, man.
right,
We
man.
about
I'm
to get
like,
out of
shit, I
here.
can't get
FO,
none of that.
50% fuss,
Oh, look, here, this is what
50%
I gotta say.
football, and
I
100%
got you. I got you, my
fact.
guy. I got you.